Hello, my lovely. This is a quick tarot reading, and the question that I'm focusing on today is what triggers you and what is it teaching you? So, right. What I feel very strongly from this reading is that many of you have been through like these very difficult, repeated challenges. I kind of like feel like with a zebra, like a target board. It feels like the energy of someone who has experienced disappointment, emotional pain, setbacks, instability, or situations that have caused them to feel emotionally unsafe. It's kind of like as well like attacked. You just feel attacked or spiritually attacked. And because of this, you may now move through life always expecting something to go wrong or constantly feeling like you need to protect yourself. Now, the zebra energy feels very important because zebras are hunted because of how unique and rare their coats are. You know, zebras are very, very noticeable animals, very unique. So some of you may feel different from others or feel like life has tested you more than people around you. And I feel that this reading feels connected to someone who's developed a very strong survival mode response. You may overthink situations, struggle to relax, or always feel mentally alert because a part of you is trying to keep you safe. But I feel the message coming through is that you are safe, my darling. You know, with the zebra spirit, actually, you are safe. You are not the same version of yourself that once went through those difficult moments. You know, you've always have survived them. You've always faced them. You've always overcome them. Even during moments where you felt extremely overwhelmed, fearful, uncertain, or emotionally exhausted, my darling, somehow you've always still made it through. So I feel the fear showing up here feels more connected to the fear of unknown, fear of what could happen, or anxiety created through overthinking rather than actual danger in that present moment. Now, the Three of Wands reversed especially feels like hesitation, worrying about the future, or expecting problems before they have even happened. And the King of Wands reversed feels like many of you try to carry everything alone. You may feel responsible for fixing everything yourself, controlling situations, or staying one step ahead so nothing catches you off guard. But constantly you're in that, you're living in that survival mode. And that becomes absolutely exhausting, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, my darling. And the Knight of Swords, to me, this shows how quickly your mind can move once fear is triggered. Some of you immediately go into that overthinking, panic, worst case scenarios, or feeling like you need to solve everything instantly. But this card also shows, as well, I do want to say, this, it shows strength. It shows someone who's intelligent, capable, resilient, and very, very brave. You are far stronger than you give yourself credit for, my darling. It's very much a warrior energy with the Knight of Swords. I also feel very strongly, my darling, that some of these difficult experiences or repeated challenges have actually happened to teach you that you do not have to carry everything alone. For some of you, life has made you feel like that target at times, or like stressful situations keep finding you. And yes, some of you may have felt disappointment, hurt, or added to your stress, which naturally has made you become more guarded or cautious and independent. But I actually feel one of the deeper lessons behind all of this is actually learning that not everyone is actually against you, and it is safe to receive support. The Two of Cups, it keeps kind of like pulling me back to this energy of connection, support, and trust. So some of you are being guided to learn how to lean on others instead of always feeling like you must solve everything alone. Whether that support comes from friends, families, spirit guides, faith, or just genuine people around you. But it does feel like this is teaching you that support does actually exist for you, which is, strange because you feel targeted, but actually I feel like it's also teaching you that, not everybody is there to affect you or hurt you. There are people that are there to support you as well, my darling, to protect you, to be there for you. And I also feel like these experiences have actually shaped you into the person that you are today, because the Knight of Swords especially feels like someone who's learned through experiences. So this is not an energy that learns only through planning or thinking. This is someone who grows by actually moving through life, facing these challenges, adapting, surviving, and then becoming wiser because of it. So even though some of these experiences may have been difficult, they've also built strength, wisdom, awareness, resilience, and a character within you as well. You know, you would not be the person you are today without some of these lessons life has placed in front of you, my darling. And at the same time, I do feel like with the King of Wands reversed and the Three of Wands reversed, shows that your confidence has been affected by some of these experiences. Yes, you may be second guessing yourself more now, you know, struggling to trust the future or fearful about what could go wrong next. But the Knight of Swords reminds me that you are like, God, you're so much more capable than you realise. You know, you have already proven to yourself so many bloody times that you can overcome difficult situations, even when you felt afraid. Even when there wasn't any support, you still overcame them, my darling. So I also feel this reading's actually teaching you balance. You know, yes, trust yourself because you're stronger than you think, but also, I know it sounds crazy, but also really trust others. Spirit or the right support systems can help carry you through these difficult moments too, my darling. And as well, I feel like this is teaching you to surrender instead of constantly staying in that survival mode, to breathe, to soften, to stop believing you must always prepare for disaster in order to stay safe. And in the book about the zebra card, it really talks about actually how your instincts will protect you if there is actually danger. So right now, relax. You're not in danger. You are fine. So do what you can to relax. So I feel like you are also being encouraged to let go of fear and allow yourself moments of peace, joy and softness again, my darling. A lot of this fight and flight mode, isn't it, that's happening. You know, not every moment has to be about surviving or fixing problems or overthinking or preparing for the worst. Your nervous system, your mind, body and spirit also needs moments of calm, my darling, happiness, grounding and that emotional safety. So please try and make space, you know, for things that can help you relax and reconnect with yourself again, whether it's going for a walk, cooking, listening to music, you know, spending time with people, taking a bath, being in nature, you know, allowing yourself to slow down for a few moments, okay? You do not always have to be in this fight or flight mode to stay safe, my darling. And the more grounded and calm and present you become, the easier, you know, it'll be to hear to your intuition clearly instead of hearing that fear. And fear sometimes can be very, very similar to excitement as well. I just want you to know that. It can feel very similar. But yeah, this reading really feels like it's teaching you that strength is not only about surviving like difficult moments, it's also about learning how to feel safe enough to rest, trust, receive support and enjoy life again. My darling, you have carried already so much, my darling, and I feel like your spirit team, your ancestors are really asking you to soften a little while too. Just relax a bit. You're fine. You're safe. I wish you all the best. Have a good day. Bye bye.